Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. Today is January 1, 2025. I haven't posted a video in a couple weeks, and today is the first day of our basically 13-day journey to get over to California. Going to see some family members. We're going to enjoy ourselves along the way and document what we're doing. First stop is going to be a state park up in the Panhandle, and right now I'm going to get the RV and going from there. Alright, got the RV out of the storage facility, or actually leaving the storage facility now, and I'm going to go to the house so we can pack up everything. Should be leaving in about an hour. Going to be about a 5-hour trip to the park in the Panhandle that we're going to. And should be a lot of fun. Top of my head, I can't think of the park right now, just because it's been a crazy kind of last couple of days trying to get everything ready. But I'll drop the name of the park that we're going to, the state park we're going to later on in the video, and you'll actually see it. So, anyways, going to the house, stuff loaded up, get on our way. Should be there probably at this point about 7 hours, give or take traffic. Hopefully it's not too nuts today, but you know, you never know. It is Florida. And we'll go from there. All right, we stopped at a rest stop in Ocala, and driving a Class A motorhome, we had to use the semi parking lot basically in order to stop off. We're going to walk the dogs and use the bathroom, all that good stuff. But we're about halfway to where we're going to. We are going to the state park up near the Panhandle. Again, the name escapes me, so I'm probably going to take a minute here to look it up and then let you know what that is. And just been kind of a hectic couple of days, honestly. Hello. Yep. And, this is our first big road trip, and we're very excited, and we're going all the way to California. Going to take us about 13 days to get there, and I'm going to film a lot of the parks that we stay at, show you what they're like, pluses and minuses, those types of things. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, and I hope that you enjoy it. But anyways, we're going to go ahead, walk the dogs, use the facilities, and then probably turn it back on whenever we actually get to the park we're going to, and I know what the name is. Hey everybody, this is actually day 2 of our journey to California, and we are at Florida Caverns State Park, and that's what I couldn't think of yesterday, and it's in Marianna, Florida. It's in the Panhandle, basically. Nice place. It's a national park, or a state park, excuse me. So you can see over here, got a couple of walking bridges. It's a pavilion over there. Now, where I'm walking up on is basically a horse trailer, horse farm kind of thing they got going on here. And you can stay actually very close to those if you're lucky enough to spot those reservations, but I think those go pretty quickly. We're not staying there. Now, we're only here for one night, so it doesn't make, we're here just basically passing through. Kind of want to check it out a little bit in case we decide we might want to come back to Florida Caverns State Park. Now, they do have a cavern here, that has rock formations, stalagmites, stalactites. I can never say that right. Wasn't very good in school, I guess. But they have all kinds of, a cave here, tons of walking trails, a couple of really good trails too, like elevations and everything. So if you got a crazy dog that needs to really get some energy out, I would recommend those. Very quiet. There's a lot of dogs out here, a lot of pets. Some of the pets aren't exactly trained, I'd say, put it mildly. But for the most part, everybody's very well behaved and very respectful of your privacy, and everybody's here just to have a good time. Just walking up on basically some of the pavilion here, and horse trails are back that way. There's campers out, so I'm not going to film them because that would be kind of rude. But good morning. Again, don't mean to put my ugly mug in your face, but there you go. So this is I consider this day one of our journey, because yesterday was basically us getting everything together, getting over here to kind of start our trek to California. It's going to take us about 13 days to get out there. Second half, the first week's going to be overnight stays for the most part, and the second week's going to be, we're going to stay 2 nights when we get more out west, because me and Colleen haven't been out west like we've been out, because we're from the East Coast, so we've seen the East Coast. I've seen the Appalachian Mountains. I've seen beaches of, Florida and the East Coast and everything, all the wildlife and vegetation and everything. So we're used to it. Now, not to say that it's not beautiful and stunning in its own right, because it is, but we've seen a lot of it over the years. So over towards the west, as far as the desert kind of region and the Rocky Mountains, Sierra Mountains, and California and the drier weather, we're just not as been out there before, but not like this where we're spending extended periods of time. So we just want to check it out and see what it's like, and and we're very excited. Really excited to get over to the New Mexico area, Arizona, and then obviously California. California, again, I know people get a little crazy about politics and how they do in California and everything, but that stuff, I just don't pay attention to it because it doesn't really affect me. So anyway, I'm going to show a little bit more of this place. Now, it's not the most exciting place in the world. The Caverns are towards the front of the park when you come in, and we're kind of more in the back where the RV parking and RV camping and the tent camping is, and they have a horse farm over there. I was going to show a little bit more of this area, show you the bridges and everything, but a family just pulled up and they're getting out, and it looks like they want to enjoy their day, and I don't want to film them. Yeah, they're kind of sprawled all over the place. So, but anyways, it's just a basic little pavilion, a couple of little. Just turn this around here. A couple little bridges, and you can actually swim in there according to the thing we read earlier when we were out here earlier. But yeah. So yeah, got a late start yesterday. That's my fault. Colleen was really wanting to get things done the day before yesterday, and then that way yesterday morning we could just take off and go. I convinced her that it was really going to take us about an hour to pack. Nah, it's more like 3. So we got here literally right before it got dark, so couldn't really do much. So it's my fault, that's the thing, and just got to do a better job of being more prepared when we're in these situations and what we're doing. So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and let you enjoy the view. It's very nice, very quiet, very serene, peaceful. I'm just kind of walking along the road here. There's several trails that branch off from the road and look like they're pretty nice. If you want to kind of just go out and enjoy nature, kind of get lost a little bit, good place to come. So the next stop we're going to be going today is going to be into Hattiesburg, Mississippi. We're going to Paul B. Johnson State Park over there. Read some good stuff about it online. I'm really excited about that. Again, we're getting away from Florida, away from stuff we already know and getting more into things we don't, and that excites me, and we're enjoying it. Let me turn the camera around again. So as I'm walking here, we have 3 dogs. Just to fill you in a little bit more about me, we have 3 dogs. Luke, who's an Australian Shepherd. We have Jackson, who is what we call a bug, because he's a Boston Terrier pug mix. He's crazy. Very mellow, very cool dog, chilled kind of attitude. Really like him a lot. Luke is crazy. He's still kind of a puppy. He's not yet 3 years old, and he's an Australian Shepherd, so he's a bit of a herder. He wants to herd you and everything, and he's a little bit of a scaredy cat too, which it's okay, but sometimes it just can get on your nerves when you're just trying to have a peaceful time, and he's getting very scared about things. But love him to death. And then we have Trixie, who's a long-haired Jack Russell, and she's very nice, very sweet dog. She's getting up there in age. Right now, I believe she's about 13, 14 years old. So she's definitely showing her age. She can't hear very well. She can't see very well. But she's in good shape, good spirit. She'll be around for a while. No real health problems or anything. So that's a good thing. But we love her to death too. And just traveling with our 3 dogs. And we are looking to just explore and have fun, and in about a week and a half we'll be in California in the Oakley area, see some grandkids. It's going to be a good time. Like I said, I'm going to walk back this way a little bit. Like I said, this is new for us, and we're excited, and we're going to show more and more as time goes on, and I'm going to get better at this too. So anyways, this basically the Florida Caverns State Park. Again, I think the big draw here is the caverns, which are at the front of the park, which unfortunately we'll not be able to go to today because we got here so late yesterday, and we got to take off here in about an hour to get over to Paul B. Johnson in Mississippi. So we're hoping to come back. I think that's the big draw here. Because like I said, they got some trails here. They do have a horse farm. Traditional state park stuff. They have some pavilions, gazebos, walking trails. Very nice, very quiet. And, but outside of that, not a lot to do. As far as things to do in the area, as far as driving distance, if you want to go and hang out and do stuff, not a lot. So the caverns are the draw here. But it sure is pretty. Just enjoy the silence. I wanted to show a little bit of the RV park campsite. As you can see, pretty tight as far as spaces go. I mean, if you have a 36-foot diesel pusher, it'll be very tight. We got a 30-foot A-class, and that's right there. You can see it. It's a tight fit even for us. So pretty decent sites. A bit small. It's gravel. It's full hookup though, so you do have sewer. So that's you don't see that every day, especially with a national park. So I just wanted to show you a little bit about what we got going on here. You got a little fire pit. You got your charcoal grill. It's our Starlink that we're just set up last night, getting used to, and kind of a pain in the butt, honestly. But I think once we get used to it and know how to use it, it'll work well. And and this is our RV, our motorhome, Old Bess, as Colleen named her. So, I don't know. Again, not much to see here. If we were going to the Florida National Caverns, the Caverns, I think that I'd show you more, but unfortunately we're not, because we have to leave here in about an hour, and I need to go ahead and start packing up and getting things going. So next time I will have this on, we'll be probably in Hattiesburg. I figured I might as well go ahead and show you. This is Luke. This is our Australian Shepherd. There's Trixie, a long-haired Jack Russell. Being very sweet right now, which is very uncommon. And this is Jackson. What's up, Jackson? As you can see, he's more interested in what's going on outside. He wants to be out there with his people, getting out there, getting crazy, and partying. That's what he likes to do. And like I said, as you can see, with our A-class motorhome. The views are just ridiculous, honestly. Whenever you're staying somewhere, you can really see out, and nice panoramic views is pretty dang awesome, honestly. Now, the one thing we have, unfortunately, is this blind here has kind of quit working. You have to almost force it to go up, and I don't want to tear it up, so we need to do some YouTube research to get this thing going the way we need to. Yeah, that's the thing. Motorhomes, man, they're just not built to last. I mean, they're just not. So we knew the risk we were taking whenever we bought this motorhome, but yeah, still, it's been good for us, and we've enjoyed it. Hey everybody, we are actually in the Bonnie and Clyde Museum here in, where are we at? Gippsland, Louisiana. And we were in Hattiesburg yesterday. I'll touch more on that later. It wasn't worth filming that site where we were at the Paul B. Johnson Park, but I wanted to show you some of this. This is the museum. We just walked in. This is the last place that Bonnie and Clyde ate at before they were shot to death. And this is where he sat and had his last meal. Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde did not have a sexual relationship. He was considered impotent, but there might be some... No, it's real. There's all kinds of stuff in here. It's very neat. There's a lot more than just Bonnie and Clyde stuff in here. It seems like they got a lot of memorabilia. They got John Dillinger. They're pretty cool. That's actually a little cafe that's still open where they ate. We're grabbing a quick bite to eat after this. And there's, looks like dolls made up, look like Bonnie and Clyde or mannequins. I think these are the people that shot them down. And this is, I don't know if this is Bonnie and Clyde, but yeah, look at that. Pretty cool. Like I said, we were in Hattiesburg yesterday, and that RV park was not worth really reviewing. It just wasn't our cup of tea, so I'll touch more on that later. And this is just some more memorabilia they have. It's a pretty cool place. If you're ever traveling through, I would recommend stopping by. It's just a little unique place. Now, we did this through Harvest Host, which I know a lot of RV travelers use. This is our actual first time ever with Harvest Host, and so far we're digging it. Yeah, look at this. All kinds of pictures. Like I said, it's not just Bonnie and Clyde. They do have a lot of other gang stars. Let's see here. Pretty cool. Here we go. Got a little Colt revolver, some bullets, some shell casings. And a nice little pistol here. That's Clyde's pistol, it looks like. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Some albums, it looks like. Okay, I didn't know they had albums, but okay. Now, here is probably the most infamous version of Bonnie and Clyde you'll ever see. Warren Beatty, Faye Dunaway, Bonnie and Clyde. I remember this movie. It was considered to be extremely violent at the time, very bloody and violent. Very famous movie, as you probably already know. It's a really good movie. It had Gene Hackman in it too. I remember seeing it many times. And really, to me, put Warren Beatty on the map as far as being a huge movie star. Faye Dunaway. Yeah, good stuff. And you know, when they say you don't make movies like this anymore, they really don't. So, but that's really where I know Bonnie and Clyde from the most, is the movie. I've seen it like 4 or 5 times. Really good. And I think when people think of Bonnie and Clyde, honestly, they think of Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty more than the actual real Bonnie and Clyde. Here's some more things. Looks like this may be what Bonnie would wear, her wardrobe. Good looking dame. Let's see here. And this is, this looks like some more lawmen. Oh, got us an electric chair here. Wow, that's really cool. This is a really cool museum. It's not very big, but it's very cool. It's packed with a lot of stuff. Yeah, and like I said, if you really want to see this, just have me traveling somewhere and you're going through Louisiana. We're going to go to a little out of the way place. Now this is actually on our way to California, so works for us. This is really cool. Oh, look at this. Fur coat. I'm assuming belonged to Bonnie, but doesn't really say. So, holy cow. Look at this. Let me see if I can get this. Using my phone. I forgot my camera, so look at this. Holy smokes. Wow. Oh boy. And there's Bonnie and Clyde, dead. It's not actually them, but you know. Now, I don't know if this is the actual car or not, but if it is, this is worth seeing. This is worth the price of admission. $10 to see this? Are you kidding me? Wow, this is shocking, to say the least. Wow, very, very cool. Wow. Very cool. Can't emphasize enough how cool this is. Let me just change the setting there. So, I'm going to check out to see if this is actually the car. There's I want to get a little bit better view. Poor Bonnie. Doesn't look so hot. Look at all the bullet holes. Insane. Yes, I don't know if it's a real car or not. Doubt it. It's probably a replica, but still very cool. I'm going to research that a little bit later on tonight when we get back to our RV. I can look more. Here's where looks like a style of police car that chased them down. Obviously, those are fake bullet holes there. But still, very cool. Very, at least attention to detail, even if it's not the real thing. Attention to detail is amazing. These old style cars, man, I love them. Inside of that, and there is and that's the real deal there. That's Bonnie, no longer with us there, and looks like Clyde also shot up. And here's some whole wall of guns, little Tommy guns, little pistols. Oh man, very cool. And this is obviously not real, but grave sites. It looks like Social Spring Cemetery, Louisiana. So they got the original gate here, but obviously these are not the actual plots or anything like that. Not the graves. So. Okay, so here we go. Now this is actually the car, the Bonnie and Clyde car is from the movie. So that's the real one. So not the original, but hey, close enough. And said a big fan of the movie. So pretty cool. Bonnie and Clyde Museum. Yeah, so we're here. We're gonna grab a bite to eat, and there's not. I mean, it was Harvest Host, so where we're staying at is just basically behind the building. So there's really nothing to film there. Tomorrow we're staying at a place that should be a lot better for that as far as the exterior. Except Paul B. Johnson Park was a bit of a letdown. I'll touch on that later. Anyways, we're gonna go enjoy some dinner. And this is basically day 3 of our trip. And I will pick this back up tomorrow. Okay, had to show this. This is some bonus stuff. I just happened upon this. This is obviously mannequins of Bonnie, mannequin of Clyde. This is how they looked whenever they were deceased. And this is basically Bonnie, real life photo there. Clyde, their death photos. Wow. That's Clyde. Insane. A little morbid, but hey, what else? Looks like that's what she wore and what he wore on the day of the death. Hey everybody, and here we are in Palo Alto, Texas at the Palo Alto State Park. And Palo Alto, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce things. Look at this view. Wow. This is obviously the day after we were just in East Texas at the NRS Ranch, which was a Harvest Host, which was awesome. And this is our, basically where we can, our bench and our fire pit. As you can see here, fire pit. And this is what we basically woke up to. Beautiful. And just to show you, there's our RV, our motorhome, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. And it is bitter cold out here right now. It's about 19 degrees. And yeah, it's really, really cold. Hello. I'm going for my hipster doofus look today. So yeah, we got in here last night about close to 6 o'clock. It was just starting to get dark, and we luckily hooked up our electric. We didn't hook up water just because we didn't want our pipes to freeze or anything inside the RV. We've run the propane off and on during the evening. We still got about half tank propane left. We're going to get that filled up this morning, and then when we leave out of here, only here for one night, which stinks because this place is really, really nice. And I think that we're going to make this a destination that we want to come back here and stay much, much longer. Maybe try to do like a week here at some point, maybe May, June, somewhere in there, when it's not just so bitter cold. Hard to do much outside when it's this cold. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I mean, I don't know, you get used to it, but at the same time, it's just not a lot of fun. So, but this place it's well worth it. It's so beautiful. Let me show you some more. Look at that. I wish I would have put the wide lens on my camera. I did not. but it's okay. Again, you know, I'm getting used to doing this stuff, and man. Beautiful. And just to show you, this is basically the loop that we're in. We're the first loop that you come into. You come into the park, and very nice sagebrush, I believe it's called. And it's pretty empty, obviously, because it's just too cold for a lot of people to be out here right now. A lot of people are just doing the passing through thing like we're doing right now. But just absolutely stunning views. Now, I would imagine when this place is filled up, obviously there's going to be a lot more motorhomes, RVs, fifth wheels, those types of things. So it won't be as scenic walking through here. But there's a good amount of space, and you have your own individual kind of table, fire pit, and they're pretty spaced apart. So you do get some semblance of privacy here. They have a couple of theaters here that do shows. They have tons of trails. This thing is huge. It's, I believe, reading it's like 17 miles worth of stuff here. So you can definitely find something to do. So that's why I think we're going to come back, and we're going to try to spend maybe like a week here and really check it out. And that way I could do a really good video too at that time, just to show everybody what it's like here realistically, instead of just a passing through kind of thing. It's just stunning. Man. This is what it's all about, people. This is why we travel in an RV right now. For things like this. Yeah, anyways, just and the thing about it is when we came in last night wasn't our best day of travel. Brand new motorhome, and now we're seeing why people, when you go online and people are like, oh man, motorhomes are hunks of junk. But we're starting to see why a little bit. You know, because as you travel in the RV, kind of shakes, rattles, and rolls, I guess is a better way to say it. You know, things are kind of falling and, you know, coming loose. And we had a door come loose on us that was wide open that I had to go and repair, stop, pull over the side of the road, repair so stuff didn't fall out of it outside. Our side view mirror on the driver's side came loose yesterday, completely loose, and we had to go to get some tools in order to fix that, which didn't take long at all, but still kind of shocking whenever you're driving and you can't see, because in that RV, you're not like I can stick my head out the window and look to see if there's any traffic coming. So got that repaired, but delayed us a lot. We got here right at dark, and you know, it just didn't get to really experience this place like we've wanted to, but I tell you, makes it all worth it whenever, you know, we're in here this morning. And driving in too, by the way, I didn't film that because, like I said, it was late, we were tired. I wish I would have, because it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And when you drive in, you come down a trail, a road, and you're driving basically straight down almost. And just the views you get, wow. I mean, stunning. I highly recommend to everybody that if you're planning to pass through Texas, or you're planning to vacation in Texas, whatever you may be doing, if you want to make this a destination, I think it's worth it. we're definitely coming back, and we're probably at some point this week going to look to see what we can do about coming back here within the next 2-3 months. Kind of go from there. But this is Palo Alto. Oh, excuse me. God, I'm brain dead this morning as usual. It's Palo Duro. I've been saying Palo Alto. No, it's Palo Duro. So in the comment section, you can correct me, but I've corrected myself. It's Palo Duro State Park in Palo Duro, Texas. And so, yeah, if you're ever in this area, I'd recommend coming and checking this place out because I think it's well worth it. Just wanted to turn the camera around again and show. Again, just insane. Palo Duro State Park here in West Texas. All right, and our next stop is going to be Turquoise Trail over in New Mexico. And one night there. And then after that, we get to stay a couple nights in Flagstaff, a couple nights in Needles, and a couple nights in Bakersfield, California before our final destination. We're going to be gone for a week and a half with some family. And then on our way back, it's going to be basically one-stop nights the whole way home because we got to get back to some business stuff that we got lined up early part of next month. And we want to make sure we're there for that. So. All right, that's going to be part 1 of this video journey, and I'm going to go ahead and stop it here, and part 2 will be coming up shortly, and yeah, we'll go from there. But I appreciate everybody that's been watching this. Even getting 50 views to me is amazing, and getting more than that is just unbelievable for somebody like myself. But I hope everybody's having a great day, have a great time, and take care.